Hey everybody, it's Mr. Marshall at Stony Lane. I'm here to play a math game with you that I think you're going to really like. This is a game that involves adding and subtracting. And so it's called Flinko. Are you ready? So in this game, you're going to need four dice. You can use real dice, or if you don't have real dice and you're playing on a computer, I'll show you how you can use electronic dice. Okay? And so what's going to happen is you're going to roll the four numbers and then you can add them or subtract them any way that you can. And let me show you what happens. This is what the game board looks like in Flinko. See this? It's got 24 squares with a number in each square. There are four rows of six. So it goes 1 through 6, 7 through 12, 13 through 18, and 19 through 24. So when you roll your dice, you can add them or subtract them any way that you can in order to get an answer. Okay? And the way that you win Flinko is you get four numbers in a row, and that can be going across or up and down or even diagonally. Kind of like I can't do that here on the computer, but it's kind of like tic-tac-toe. But it's four in a row instead of three in a row. Okay, so let's go. I'll show you what I mean. So if you need to use electronic dice, here's a really cool website that lets you use different kinds of math manipulatives, and it's called didax.com. Maybe a grown-up can pause the screen for you right now and help you find this website if you want. Okay, and so I've got dice right here, so I'm going to drag four of them out here. So now I can use four dice. And the way that I roll the dice is I click on this right here, and it rolls them for me. Okay, so let's try. I'm going to roll again and start the game. Here we go. I got a 6 and a 6 and a 3 and a 3. So I'm going to add or subtract these numbers any way that I want. Now, since I want to get four in a row, it's probably good for me to try to get numbers like right here in the middle of the board, because then I can connect them pretty easy. Sort of like in tic-tac-toe, it's really smart if you get the center square, right? Because then you can get tic-tac-toe lots of ways. So let's see what we can do. So if I can try and get some of these numbers, that would be really helpful. So if I said 6 plus 6, I know that fact, that's 12. And if I add 3, then that's 15. Okay, that's 15, which is right here. And if I subtract 3, that's 12. But if I add 3, that's 18. Let's see, what else could I do? I could do 6 and 3 is 9 plus 12. No, you know what I'm going to do? I'm going to do the way that I had it before. I'm going to write my equation here. I'm going to say 6 plus 6. I know that's 12. I'm going to add 3. That's 15. I'm going to say minus 3 equals 12. So I go to the 12, and now I'm going to paint the 12 with a color. Okay, so I'm painting it yellow. Now my partner goes, and my partner is going to roll the dice too, and do the same thing. I can play this where my partner and I each have our own board, and the first one to get four in a row is the winner, or we can play on the same board, and my partner could have a different color, and we can like block each other like we do in tic-tac-toe. Okay, so let's just keep going. It's just going to be my turn. I'm going to roll the dice again. I got a 5 and a 4 and a 3 and a 1. So I got 5 plus 4 I know is 9. Minus 1 is 8. Let's see. 8 plus 3 is 11. That's really good because then I would have two in a row. Is that right? 5 and 4 is 9. Plus 3 is 12. Minus 1 is 11. That's what I'm going to do. So I'm going to write that. 5 plus 4 is 9. Plus 3 is 12. Minus 1 is 11. So I'm going to color in the 11. Now I have two in a row. So for me to win, I want to try to get a 9 or a 10. A 9 and a 10. And then I'll have four in a row. All right, but let me show you why this game is called Flinko. Because there's a special thing that can happen when you roll your dice. And sometimes it works out and sometimes it doesn't. See, because when you add or subtract, if you can find a way to get 0 by adding and subtracting your numbers, then you have a Flinko, and that's really good. So let's see. I'm going to think about this. 6 plus 3 is 9. Minus 5 is 4. Minus 4 is 0. I got a Flinko. So I'm going to write that here. I have 6 plus, what was the number? 3 minus 5 is 4. Minus 4 equals 0. And so I have a Flinko. And when you get a Flinko, you can color in anything on the board that you want. So it's like a wild card. I'm going to color in the 9 now because I know that'll help me a lot. Okay, now all I need to do is get a 10. And then I win because I have 4 in a row. If I get 4 in a row before my partner does, then I'm the winner. Okay. So anyway, I hope that you enjoy this. Once a number is colored in, you can't color it anymore. It's taken, but you don't really need to color it anyway. If you're playing in a way where you are trying to block your friend on the same board, if this was what was going on and my friend had, some other stuff colored in, like my friend might have been working on this. Let's make it blue so you can really see it. And gotten a 20. Right? My friend might be trying to build this, but if my friend sees that I am doing this, then he might want to get a 10 to block me because that would keep me from winning. Right? Sort of like in tic-tac-toe, that's a strategy. Okay? So this can be lots of fun, and it's a good way to practice your math facts. And, I hope you enjoy it, and I will see you next time.